We're back. I'm back.
He's back. Everyone's favorite.
Are you happy to see me back?
I am, actually.
Don't lie to me.
I wouldn't lie to you.
I'm back.
We're in this circle of trust.
We are. We got a new rug in here.
Yeah, it's fancy AF.
It's a fancy rug. This is the Comicsology live show production where we talk about...
First of the year. This is New Year, New Us.
New Us. Do you have any New Year's resolutions, Kiwi?
Well, I ate around a pound of chocolate today. What about you?
I had half of a yogurt parfait.
Yum!
And I did have this tasty treat, Red Thunder, from
A
Aldi.
product of Aldi.
Not a show sponsor, but if you're watching, reach out to
It's
me.
the same as 5 Hour, but like
Maybe
90.
it's also
How much is it?
69 cents.
What a steal.
You can't-
Aldi is one of my favorite places.
I love Aldi. What about some New Year's resolutions for you?
From me?
Yeah. Did you have any?
Real
ones.
Real ones. Well, I want to continue. I just started doing, and this is, people are going to make fun of me for this, but I started just doing yoga like last year, and I really, really like it. I've always been one to do like tons of cardio, whatever, but I have really bad asthma, so like that doesn't always work out.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, like death asthma. So I've been doing yoga.
Is that different than regular asthma?
Different. It's different. So I've been doing yoga instead, and it's really relaxing, and I like it a lot.
Do you know there's a pro wrestler that does yoga, DDP.
You said like he has videos, right?
He does. He's got a lot of videos.
Yeah,
Sweaty
maybe we
yoga.
should do one of those in the office.
Too hot.
Too hot.
Anything in the news? Or should we
Wait,
just get
hold
right
on.
to...
What about your resolution, bruh?
Let's see. Hi, Mike. Do I have any resolutions?
You're on a diet.
I am on a diet with my wife.
He's on this like Whole Foods diet.
It's some kind of crazy thing. My wife's making meals, recipes, doing it all. I help a little bit. And so like I had this breakfast. It's like eggs and like tomato sauce. And it was
Eggs in Purgatory?
No, it was like shansuka egg.
It's Eggs in Purgatory.
What's that? Eggs in hell because it's red? I get it.
No, you can't be trained.
But it was pretty good. She made some toast. I was dipping the toast into it. The eggs were like hard but like regular.
But soft.
Yeah, I don't know how to explain it.
Yeah.
She made these cinnamon and like oats breakfast bars from scratch.
Sounds great.
We should put them in the fridge. Amazing.
She's great.
We're having chicken tacos tonight. So as soon as
so excited for you.
You look miserable hearing about
I would
my
have a piece
plan.
of toast.
Death Asthma is my favorite metal band. Mikey P.
We should start that band. I'm free.
New York Comic Con.
I play the flute, which is a super useful death metal instrument. Not sure if you know.
The oboe?
That's not the flute.
I thought that was a flute. I thought that was another name for the flute.
That's a type of clarinet.
What did you read this week, Kiwi?
Well, let's get right into it and end this horror. Jesus. So I read Rogue and Gambit #1.
Oh, those two lovebirds.
Little cutie pies.
They are.
They are.
Cutie patooties.
So it's just sort of, it's kind of like a fun take on their relationship. You know, I think they've been in and out of love for like a while, and they are tasked to go on this mission and pretend that they're a couple again.
Oh my god.
At this like romantic resort, and it's really funny because it's like, you know, flowers on the bed, candlelight dinners and stuff like that.
Whoopi. Santana's probably playing in the background.
Or what's the saxophone guy?
I don't know.
I can't remember. Yeah, but it's great. It's like not that serious. Like they are like tasked. There is some shit going down. Oh my god. There's some S going down. And sorry.
So let's just pack up. We'll get out of here.
Go back to my desk. There's some S going down in the background, but most of all, it's a pretty light story.
I liked it. Yeah, there's
love and
I think it's a
coming together.
Need love, a coming of age story, slice of life.
Not all ex-boyfriends are bad.
Alleged. I liked it. You know, there's not like I read it and I liked how it's. I think it's a miniseries, but it's just like a romantic comedy-esque.
Yeah, there's 5 issues. I expect they'll be mostly like this. Then hopefully at the end they'll figure out what the heck is going on.
I mean, hopefully when we reach the end, we still have jobs. I don't know.
I said the S word.
Mikey P says I'm reporting you.
No!
What do I want to talk about? You talked about Marvel. Maybe I'll switch it up. I got a lot of Marvel
You
here.
got
I
mostly
don't
Marvel.
usually have
Do
a
you
lot of
have
Marvel.
any not Marvel?
I have 2 ID dubs right here. Transformers versus Visionaries.
Ooh.
Do you remember the Visionaries?
Nope.
I don't think you're that old as I am. But the Visionaries were a toy line that I had when I was a kid.
You had toys like that?
I did have toys. They were like little action figures that had like holograms on their chests that you could pop on and off, and they could turn into those animals. But I used them as wrestling figures. I did like wrestling moves and stuff.
You started young on that.
Pretty cool.
It's weird that you haven't become a wrestler yourself. Dreams can come true still.
Listen, I'm only 34. It could still
he
happen.
needs 64.
So Transformers versus Visionaries. Visionaries, I'm not up to date on the IDW universe, but the Visionaries apparently came to Cybertron because their planet was effed and they needed a new home.
Good.
Thank you.
Good call on that.
So they're kind of living on Cybertron with some friction with the robots. They're like letting them kind of just live there until they figure out what's going to happen for their future. And there's these warring factions in the Visionaries that that remind me of the toys. And I was like, all right, yeah, I'll read this. I love old properties coming with Transformers. I'm in.
You're in.
Mags. Writing. Love mags. So if you like action figures and toys and maybe pro wrestling, there you go. You're so done.
And maybe pro wrestling? Alright, so Valiant has number 0, which I hate saying that, you know?
Number
Just say,
0.
like,
0 issue.
-1 or something. I don't know. I'm gonna write
them a letter.
A letter about renaming number 0s because it just doesn't make sense.
Valiant, I know you're watching.
Please
Stay tuned.
And this is like a mini series, I guess, that has to do with what happened before all these people became the secret weapons. So this is written by the guy that wrote the movie Arrival.
Whoa.
So he's an Academy Award winning writer. That's pretty cool.
It's a real deal.
Yeah. And the art's by Adam Polina, who used to draw X-Force.
Oh, cool.
So this is about this girl, Nikki's story. And Nikki's a freshman in high school, and she gets a call from this mysterious company, and she thinks it's because she is this like super good gymnast who ended up like having an accident, not being able to like do gymnastics things. So she thinks it's like this company that's like, hey, like we saw your competition and you're super good. We want you to come to our school and we'll teach you all about gymnastics and stuff. So she tries to get into her parents to let her go, and then ends up just like going on her own because they say that she's gonna like the whole trip is funded, whatever. So turns out it's this really creepy company called Harbinger that basically harvests people that have potential ability, and they're called Psiots.
Mm-hmm.
So they have this psiotic like process, or they like hook up all these things to you, and if you survive, apparently only 1 in 4 of these people survive the process. So if you survive, they untap all of these really cool abilities. So we don't really know what hers are yet, and I don't want to spoil the one that we do find out.
Is it gymnasting?
It's not gymnasting. There is a cool one that I would like, but I'm not going to tell you what it is.
You have to read it to find out.
Yeah.
Number 0.
The number before number 1.
That sounds way better.
Yes.
There's actually, it's interesting to hear your perspective on the Harbinger group. There's like a series called
Harbinger?
Harbinger, and that's like their group was like ingrained in Valiant Comics like way before they rebooted like the last few years, although I'd never read them either.
I'm not saying they're bad because we don't know yet. The guy could be nice. I don't know.
Could be.
We'll see.
Who knows?
Killing people.
All right, let's see what I got here. Let's see, boy. Which one do you want to hear me talk about the most?
I know you like Cap.
I love Cap.
Let's
Captain
see
America.
what you have to say about.
Oh my gosh.
Our friend Cap.
Maybe the title of the year, 2016, next to Black Hammer.
Ooh.
Captain America, as you may or may not know, he's a great man. He's a hero.
He's an outstanding gentleman.
He's a hero. He's walking across the country trying to connect with the everyday man or woman or child.
Maybe dog, too.
Maybe cat. Actually, nobody likes cats, right? So, in the midst of him playing pool with a nice gal, he gets drugged. Yeah. Every superhero's nightmare. He wakes up. Kraven the Hunter has kidnapped him. You know, Kraven the Hunter is a Spider-Man villain. He hunts people for sport. And he's like, Cap, you're the ultimate man. You have minutes to run away until I get you. And there's this other dude, this like everyday guy that's out in the jungle bleeding. So Cap's like, oh, I gotta do this. I gotta go help that guy and run. So all the while he's trying to protect this dude who's injured from getting hurt while running away from Kraven the Hunter. And something shocking happens in this book.
You fall on the ground. That looks like one of your WWE chaps.
Which one?
I don't know any of them because I don't watch that.
I'm trying to figure out which way to show this.
He looks like he belongs in the ring.
First of all, he's shirtless. He's wearing leopard print pants, so yes, he could
he
could easily be a pro wrestler. But something happens at the end of the book which sets the stage.
Does it knock your socks off?
My socks flew across the room and knocked out my son. So Captain America's, I mean, the last 3 issues have been so good that they're unrelated really to any other ongoing story, so you can just read it and hop in and love it.
Love it.
Love it.
What should we talk about next? Let's talk about Batman. He's just an ordinary man.
How about that cover?
All right, so we got the variant cover because it's fire.
Look at him.
Look at him on that motorcycle.
Can you imagine just like walking down the street and seeing Batman
Seeing that
pull
man,
up?
just be like, what's up?
I mean, that's like a sitting strut. He's like strutting but not moving.
He is mind effing us right now. So this is a sort of different kind of story. It has nothing to do with the cadence of the past issues or anything, and I believe it's just like a one-shot, like one issue. It's crazy. So remember how like last time we were talking about how Tom King has like a more fun, like lighter approach to Batman? That's a good way to put it. This is not that. This is messed up. So today we welcome a new villain to Rogues Gallery.
My gosh.
Can you believe it?
I
you thought that list was closed? It's open. What?
I'm stunned.
And it's crazy. And I don't want to give too much away because honestly, like, this is right. And basically, as I can describe this as like a super gory, gross CSI. You'll have nightmares after you read this. If it was a TV show, I would not be able to sleep with the lights off.
Wow.
So, lots of people are getting murdered, and of course, Batman always, when this happens, travels down the halls of Arkham to be like, who is it? You know? Like, that's all he does. Yeah. Like, who could it be?
Just blow up. Why don't you just blow up Arkham?
They should just blow up Arkham.
Just blow it up.
So, the cool thing about this is that aside from all the gross murder stuff, is that the story is about a young boy who loses his parents in not a dissimilar way than Bruce does. Mm-hmm. The kid idolizes Bruce Wayne, wants to be just like him, like his butler creepily calls him Master Bruce, which is super weird. And it just gets weirder from there.
If you had a butler, would they call you Mistress Kiwi? What do they call females?
Mistress sounds like.
It's not. I guess
it sounds like I run like a, you know,
don't continue that sentence.
Yeah, it's like, so this is the kid, and he's like sitting in Wayne Manor, and his butler is bringing him stuff like tea and stuff, and he's just like pretending he's Bruce Wayne, and it's really creepy, and it gets even creepier, and you should read it.
It was good. I liked it. I liked it a lot.
Did you read it?
Yeah, I did. I was playing dumb that whole time.
Oh, imagine. Yeah, so this is really cool. Hopefully they keep this character around because I kind of want to see what happens. Like, this is like, this particular type of villain is super scary to me because it defies like what this type of person is capable of. You know, like in your mind, you're conditioned to be like, no,
Right.
they can't do something that's horrific. But when they do, it's even scarier.
Your New Year's resolution should be
You'll figure it out what we mean when you read it.
read it. Use the link in the description. You should make a resolution to watch more horror movies this year.
No. No, I have that book though. Fernando gave me a true story book about a family that was violently murdered in Kansas. So I'll be reading that soon.
What a pleasant gift.
Yeah, Merry Christmas.
Real quick, another book I read. Where is it? Come off it. Another IDW book, Star Wars, Forces of Destiny, which, not from Marvel. So the Star Wars tales from IDW are a little bit different, a little lighter. They're like the Tom King of Star Wars
I'd
stories.
say it's an all-ages version.
Yeah, all ages. It's perfect.
Mm-hmm.
This one shows Leia as she's learning to ride a Tauntaun for the first time. And they're kind of on the... They're looking for something, but Leia, Han, and another associate of theirs are together, and she gets separated from them. Bad things happen. But the art from Elsa Chartier, stunning art. Let me see if I can get just a dynamite panel here. That's all dynamite, honestly.
It is dynamite.
Oh my gosh. Just this whole sequence is gorgeous. I really enjoyed it. I loved even the coloring really blew me away.
Cool.
So here's just like a full page spread of her stuck in some snow. Check out the preview pages on our website if you're curious. Forces of Destiny. I loved it. I like all ages Star Wars stories. It's a nice break from the Marvel stuff,
young
which is
at
good.
heart.
I am young at heart, but I have an old body. Decrepit.
Oh God. All right. Should we get into it?
Let's do it.
All right. Now for everyone's favorite part of the show.
What we buy with $10.
$10.
We have
Not
$10.
a cent more.
I don't have $10 in my wallet. I don't carry cash anymore.
Me either.
I don't believe in it.
It's not good to carry cash in the city.
The government probably has microphones in the cash and they track you.
They might have a bug right in that one right there.
So if you had $10, what would you buy this week?
So we're having an Image 50% off line-wide sale.
Uh-huh.
So I would buy Monstrous Volume 2.
That's like your all-time favorite
Monstrous is
title.
so amazing. It's, they create this completely immersive, world that, it's like nothing I've ever seen before. The art is insane. It's drawn I don't know.
They're like paintings.
It's just ridiculous. I wish I had one here to show you. But the amount of time that they must have spent, or is that they? It's just Sana Takeda. That she must have spent creating this book is insane. I've never seen detail like this in any book ever.
Yeah.
In any artwork, ever.
You met them, right?
I did.
You fangirled over them.
They're my girls. So I would buy Monsters Volume 2 because I've read Volume 1 a couple times, but I don't
It's
have
worn
Volume
out,
2.
probably.
Yeah, it's super worn
Even
out.
if it's digital, it's worn out.
Actually, there's one version I haven't opened, but it's one that
So
they
the signed
signed.
one?
Yeah.
I understand.
So I would do that.
Jonathan just brought up Wrestle Kingdom is tonight.
Oh no.
Yeah.
I'll have to cancel all my plans.
It's in Japan. It's at 3 a.m.
Oh.
Chris Jericho versus Kenny Omega.
How do you know this?
I know some things about pro wrestling. What else?
You're in the wrong profession. But anyway, about Monsters, it's about this young girl who discovers that there's this monster inside her that can sort of come alive at any time and make her do horrible, horrible things. And it basically feasts on flesh and stuff, and it's just bad news.
Woof.
So it's basically about her with her band of friends, which include all sorts of different kind of animals that talk, trying to discover her past and figure out what's going on in their world. And it's really cool. Yeah.
It's frightening, honestly.
It's not that frightening.
Scary to me. It's kids without limbs.
You literally watch horror films and you're scared of monsters.
When there's kids involved, it frightens me. That's why I didn't like it.
Okay, that was messed up when that part happened to that child.
Didn't need to happen.
It didn't need to happen.
Not in my movies.
Also, not good. And then I would buy So that's $4.99. So I have $5 more. I would buy Lady Mechanica Volume 1 from our indie sale, which is $4.99. Because I honestly, like, well, I have a Lady Mechanica poster on my desk, but I've never read it. So
it's good. It's gorgeous art.
It is. The art is so beautiful, and all the covers are really cool. A bunch of our coworkers love it, and I just haven't gotten to read it yet. And
well, once you're out of the job,
I believe that started in our Submit program, no?
It might have, yeah.
So that's pretty cool. Like, super
Submit's
successful
pretty cool.
book. Yeah.
Make your own stuff. You can submit it to Comixology.
Yeah.
Submit.comixology.com.
Larry's going to Elimination Chamber next month.
Just hearing you say the words Elimination Chamber is like warming my heart. What would I get? Thanks for asking.
Yeah, what would you get?
Fell, Volume 1 from Image Comics. Warren Ellis and Ben Templesmith came out many moons ago, but it's one of my favorite ones. It's about a cop who gets reassigned to this really creepy, dark town, and strange things happen in the town. That's pretty much the gist of it. It's a gorgeous book, really dark. Reminds me of like X-Files, but more low-key, and with one cop. It's very cool.
It's like supernatural stuff?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh, cool.
That's $4.99, I think. So then my other pick would be After Death from Scott Snyder and Jeff Lemire.
It's definitely a fan favorite.
There's a collection. I think it's like $20, but you could get it for $9. I think because some kind of shale, some kind of double sale happening. I don't know. I calculated it with the cart. It's $8, and it's 3 magazine-sized books, and it mixes prose with art, like regular graphic storytelling, and it's about society has solved death. They found the cure for death. And you follow this one guy who's lived for like hundreds of years, and just thinking about that and how he deals with like past relationships, and what his job is, and just like thinking of living for hundreds of years just like freaks me out.
Yeah.
Can you imagine how many relationships with like various people you'd have, and then they would end,
like,
and then
right. Well, because people will literally die around you all the time. Like, the world's constantly changing, and
or even if you had relationships with the people that also live forever. Like, how long would you stay with, like, one person if you lived for, like, hundreds of years? It freaks me out, people. I'm freaked out. AD, After Death.
AD.
Get it. Fell is great, Mike says. You're great, Mike.
You are great, Mike.
Do we have any upcoming books we want to talk about before we get back to work?
I know Lola XOXO number 6, which will close out that particular volume of Lola XOXO. Grass Kings will be back next week.
Office favorite.
Rocco's Modern Life.
Your favorite.
It's not my favorite, but the first one was really funny, and it like kind of brought me back to, you know.
I never really watched Rocco's Modern Life.
That's stupid.
I know the variant cover that we got was pretty crazy.
Maybe it was you were too old then. You were too cool.
Yeah, I was moving on. I was moving on to Visionaries and using them as wrestling toys.
Coyotes, which is one of my favorites. Witchblade number 2 is finally gonna be out.
Your girl.
My girl. She's back.
Think she'll have a costume, like an updated costume? Because she didn't have it in the first issue, right?
I don't think so. I don't think that's the route they're going.
Do you remember they had a Witchblade TV show?
No.
Oh, yeah.
Was it on Sci-Fi?
Look that on YouTube. I think it was on, like, TBS or something, or TNT.
Was it good?
I think the only thing she had was, like, her arm turned into, like, the stuff.
Like, the metally hand
Yeah,
thing?
she was, like, a cop, and she had, like, her arm turned to Witchblade. I don't think she wore the full costume.
She just had, like, the bracelet hand, like, turned.
Yeah, but it, like, covered her whole arm. It was, like, some freaky alien arm thing.
Huh. This is... Yeah, okay. Let's see. Darth Vader will be back. Phoenix is back again. I think they're just...
Weekly.
And there's 5 of those, so there's gonna be 3 more.
Larry says it sucked. TNT,
it sucked.
Larry.
I kind of want to watch it. I mean, just maybe
it's
like a snippet.
Available.
I bet there's something on YouTube I can look up.
TNT used to have a ton of shows. Like, they did a Mortal Kombat series that I watched all the time when I was a kid. Like, live action.
Really?
Yeah.
And then John
Judas
is back. Judas, number 2.
Gosh. You know, we grew up
This reminds me of the Lady Gaga song. We should play that next time.
We'd get sued. You curse one week, and then you play Lady Gaga copyrighted music. Her Facebook page would be deleted by Facebook.
Please. Just let that be one strike.
Please.
Usually, please. I don't want to leave.
You need this job.
I do.
What a show. First of the year.
First of the year.
It felt magical.
I wish I could say I feel refreshed, but I don't. I'm a little under the weather, actually.
Maybe you need to get Samurai Pat back on the show. He did great last week.
Well, that's because it was his birthday.
It was? I didn't know that.
His birthday is the day before Christmas.
My son's birthday is 2 days before Christmas.
Huh.
There you have it. TNT
Also,
ruined too many shows. Wow. TNT, I know you're watching.
He speaks the truth.
He doesn't
Larry,
speak for me. TNT, I love you. TNT.
Say it one more time.
No, I'm not.
Okay, good.
We got to get back to work.
We do.
Thanks everybody for watching. The link to the books that we talked about are in the description. We'll be back next week.
Yes, we will.
You'll be refreshed.
And we'll be 1 week older.
You'll have watched a new horror movie. What?
Maybe I'll watch RoboCop finally. That's not gonna happen. You know.
I'll bring in the VHS for you to watch.
Please do. We can roll out the TV like in elementary school.
Slim, what's your wrestling finishing move gonna be? That's a good question, Mikey P.
That is good, Mikey
We might have
P.
to save that one for next week. I'll reveal it.
Reveal it, and maybe we can draw a diagram of what it is.
Maybe it's like a kick, and I just like do it on you and knock you out to start the show.
Honestly, that would probably be fine.
Unrated RoboCop, Larry Taylor says. That version is bloodier.
I like blood.
There's like an extended scene that's like extended by like 30 seconds.
Like, oh.
Yeah, he's like,
Is he like, blood is like everywhere?
Yeah, it's just like gushing out of his pores.
I've been re-watching Game of Thrones, so really...
Isn't that just like all
there's
blood?
blood everywhere.
There's blood. I think I watched the Red Wedding episode.
Lots of beheadings.
And then I didn't watch anything after that.
All right. Well, we
All right,
said goodbye once. We're going to say it again.
All right,
see you guys next week.
Bye.
Bye.